On the ones and twos, on the ones and twos.
Yo.
Right back. Hey. I can't run that too long, man. We got hit.
Y'all got hit? Hit that. Yeah.
Yep. Get on out of there.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't have to worry about that if someone would just go ahead and do, the little intro to come in. We told him to create a song for
Did
it.
you?
We definitely did. Shanni told you that needed to be your thing.
I don't even remember that conversation.
See?
I don't.
I do.
It's on tape
That
somewhere.
show y'all don't be paying attention to us.
I definitely pay attention to more than everybody.
It's somewhere on tape, so I ain't gonna say it didn't happen. I can pull out of myself.
How are y'all?
I'm here. I'm alive. I'm blessed.
All is well.
Welcome
Everything
back,
is
brother.
good. What's up, man? Shit. What's going on?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Happy
Happy
as a good
Saturday.
day.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday night.
Happy Saturday.
Saturday.
Happy Saturday night.
It's a Saturday.
Oh, I still thought you was going to bust
It's a
out that song.
Saturday. No, that song is better.
I'm saying I'll be offbeat because I'll be thinking that's what you about to hit.
De La Soul's is better.
Yeah, man. Hurry up and get on streaming. I thought y'all got that shit together.
Who De La
It's
Soul?
still not up.
Still ain't up.
Yeah, I'm sad about that.
Very.
Lucky for me, I got it on that old trusty hard drive.
Lucky for you, because I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Love that La Soul.
Me too.
Damn it.
All right, cool. Just me, myself, and I.
Groundbreaking artists.
Just fucking super dope. And I heard they beat niggas up.
I
just
cannot.
extra,
See, he
I
always got to take it violent.
But I can't see it. I never thought it.
That's from the time, before the internet.
Right.
Hip hop was different before the internet. It was like the legends of rappers.
Right.
Like the internet broke all that mystique down that we used to have. It broke all that down. It used to be like the legends of rappers. So you used to like hear stories that might have happened. And so like people in De La Soul who you wouldn't think of is like gangster like that.
Yeah, it's like a reverse legend because it's the opposite of what you would think. That's all. I wasn't taking it violent. Obviously they did.
And then you hear about like rappers that was like quote unquote gangster rappers at the time getting smacked up.
That were violent light.
And y'all enjoyed that, huh?
It was young and wild and free.
Well, what about now? He said to enjoy that now. Are we still young, wild, and free?
I still enjoy it.
I'll enjoy a good smacking. They doing way too much. They doing way too much shooting. But a good smacking,
a good aha moment in things that I'm interested in. Yes, I do. A good. You don't say.
Yeah, a good smacker too.
I got a question. I want to see if you caught something. I don't know how much you be paying attention to shit. Not to salute you at all. Jump in if the water's warm. Benzino, right?
Yeah.
Finally came out the other day talking about he respect Eminem's place in hip hop and all this shit, right? But this is like a week after they caught this nigga in a hotel with a nigga. You knew about that?
I didn't. I knew about the little thing that was going on with his daughter with him, but I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, do the back work. Yeah, he got caught.
Oh.
Sneaky linking with a dingaling. Pause.
Oh, well.
Now you want to make peace and try to sweep that under the rug. I caught that shit. I know what he doing. That's damage control.
So then what did he do? Well, after that, he went to Eminem again?
No, he said he squashed it. Said he was wrong all that time and Eminem was not a guest.
I ain't trying to
look this way.
His name.
Look this way.
Hey, look, that now you might mess up like that out here trying to clear your name. They like, why you got to think your name's clear? They
I just thought it was interesting.
I'm just a little confused. How do they know?
Oh, it was some converse. Like it was some
what went down.
But with the video in the hotel was some shit where like it was. They got kicked out of the hotel, but the niggas was running.
Were they like hair messed up or something?
That's what
they came out with their hair messed up.
That's what I'm trying to figure.
I don't want. I see. We need a person to look this shit up. I'll look it up. But I think them niggas was finna get in the shower or some weird shit.
What?
They was caught dead to rights on some other shit, my nigga. Like, I'm not lying to you and I'm not making this shit up at all.
I hear you line of questioning. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's the nature of
right, because, I know people always be,
Like, you take a picture with somebody nowadays and now you with them.
Right. See, I'm trying to give some benefit of the doubt Because I wouldn't want nobody assuming on me.
She's trying to shoot my guy some bail.
Okay, so now, Benzino got kicked out of the Red Roof Inn. Why does this nigga got the Red Roof Inn?
What's the Red Roof Inn?
Man, Lil P used to do things out of the Red Roof Inn, nigga.
It's in LA?
One of those.
This is out here?
I guess it's a chain, but it's one of those. Okay, man. This
like the Snooty Fox?
I'm saying somewhere else could be something else.
No, I think it's a chain.
Oh, man. So you saying this nigga got kicked out of a bargain bin?
Oh, no. Benzino caught at a motel in Atlanta and allegedly getting their bussy, that bussy bust open.
Come on, man. No, we're not doing this.
But that's what I was saying.
I can't find the story. Hold on, man. Look, I'm looking for the actual story because I read it.
But you know you can't believe everything you read.
No, I seen the video
out
too.
Here.
I don't know. I ain't heard the story. This is all coming to me fresh right now. So I'm like, I'm in the moment.
Hey, I'm still sticking to what I said.
What's that?
If there's no insider video,
hey,
you
see,
do not
she
know
the one
what
that
happened.
She the one that you want defending you when some shit like this going down. See, she got my man back.
I'm just saying.
She's like, you never know. He might have been in there like learning how to play dominoes or something.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, when I go places and I get a room somewhere, it could be like somebody coming to pick me up. They not gonna wait outside.
They could have been having a crypto seminar in there.
You know what? See, there you go. There you go. That ain't even what I'm saying. I'm just saying you never know what the deal was.
Okay, so let me read it. Y'all going?
Yo, extendo. This nigga, Vern said that, but Benzino got caught coming out the room with a nigga, and that's why he did the Eminem shit. He trying to throw him off.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't nobody in there. Y'all don't even know what they was there
I don't know.
on.
I'm just now hearing the story, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know he told the cops some shit like if we were a
Cass is doing the research on it right now.
He said if we were a white couple, you wouldn't be doing this. That's what Benzino said.
Uh-oh.
And this video. Y'all can find this shit. I'm not making this shit up.
I'm just going for the ride right now.
You supposed to be on my side.
It's no sides.
Yes.
It's no sides.
You supposed to be going, I don't know yet.
I'm questioning things. I'm questioning things.
Talking about
look, so it's on the internet. Look, I'm gonna come back to it, but I thought it was funny that Eminem shit came out right after that. And I know the way I'm looking at it, like
I don't know how niggas are still using Eminem for press.
Bro, listen. Anyway, I didn't mean to. I just thought, I don't know if you heard it. I just see it in the threads. I should have added it myself.
He do a song with Eminem. Eminem gonna rap on that shit for like 4 minutes straight.
Real fast. Nigga gonna rap real fast.
Hey man, why you get on everybody's song and take over?
Why they let him?
Hey, they like, hey, get on my song and do whatever you want. This nigga proceeds to fucking rap as fast as he can for like 5 minutes in a row.
For as long as he can.
I'm not an Eminem fan, so I have no comment.
Let me tell you how long
I don't listen to him.
Let me tell you how long you rap. He rap long enough for you, a woman, to go in the bathroom, take a piss, do all the shit you have to do to be right and come back out.
Be comfortable coming back out like, I'm good.
I'm good, not rushing. He still be rapping.
I gotta take y'all word for it. I do, because I don't listen to him, so.
Nobody should.
I'm a fan of
old Eminem.
On drugs Eminem. Like way back in the day.
Wasn't a fan of that one either.
Oh, that one was fire.
Hey, y'all know how I am. If I don't rock with it, you know.
Oh, you know. But, I'm going to do the hands too.
We're just using that as an example.
No, I believe you. But you know, I told y'all sometimes I just got to roll with the combo because.
That's how I am with them shows. I just say, and I'm like you because, you know, I notice when you be like, I don't rock with it, nobody press. I'm like, I'm shit if I don't rock with it. You know, if I don't rock with it.
Well, I'm going to need you to start rocking with some of our shows, though.
All right, let me introduce the podcast.
Because we didn't went into it. Huh?
Yeah, we can keep going. We can keep going. All right. You have now tapped into the Deez Ninjas Podcast, and we are so glad.
So glad
that you came to kick it with us. I am Club Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know, and I'm here with a returning ninja and a ninja.
Hey.
What up, Vern?
What up? Nice to see you, people. How y'all doing?
You see the way his name work like that? Like, it's like you can say it and you can say it at the same time?
Twice.
Is there like a phrase for that?
I don't know. If
Like
that's a double
like
entendre.
homophone and all those different
I
type of
don't know.
phrases.
I'm gonna look
It
it up.
probably is.
It is. It's something. I'm sure.
All right, and Taz,
What it do, Boost?
how you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome back.
Saturday. 3-day weekend.
Yes.
3-day weekend.
3-day
Recharge.
weekend.
What's the holiday?
It's Caesar Chavez Day. And LAUSD observes it, so I'm on a 3-day weekend.
Okay, let's go.
I swear to God,
Freedom.
Bakersfield is like, fuck them.
Revolution.
And that's where
Long Beach isn't out either.
And that's where he was working. He was working out there. They're like, hell no.
It is not
chop,
very
chop.
many places that observe it. So in a way, it's good for me.
Right.
I still can get shit done because, most of the time in the school district, if you out, everybody else off of work too, so you can't do
Right.
shit.
But this time you just off. and
right.
everybody else
so
is
I
at
go
work.
take care of business.
So you
That's
can
what I
go.
need to do.
I want to see if I'm going to get Juneteenth off.
I take Juneteenth off. Juneteenth
It's
off.
federal
Teeth
now,
off. They
ain't
ain't
it?
got to give it
What?
to me.
Ain't that a holiday now?
That don't mean they're
Yeah.
going to give it to us off and pay us.
Yeah, see, it's only like 7 of those.
Yeah. I
Better
know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But I wonder how that's gonna work now though. Since they made it federal, it was some jobs that they still had to pay you for like religious holidays and things like that. So if you're saying no, like this
But
is
but it's certain
they might
holidays
have
are like
to.
federal holidays, but they're not under the get off for holidays.
right. And I'm saying like,
We're gonna have to protest for that one.
back in my, my Target days.
I don't see them giving it up.
Nah.
But I'm saying they may have to is what I'm saying. Because like back in my Target days, it used to be if you said this was your part of your culture or your religion, they could not deny you that day off. So
Oh.
could you imagine if all the black people said
And
it's Juneteenth and I ain't working?
Pretty much like they do for the Jewish holidays.
Yes, they can't. They
But
cannot
all
deny
the
it
Jewish
now.
holidays paid days off. Man, you can take the day off.
I don't
but
know.
You're just not getting paid.
No, I don't know that.
That's what I'm saying.
But some of us might not mind not getting paid to have Juneteenth.
But just being
off.
able to get off without the consequence.
Exactly. So I wonder how that's gonna play out since they made it recognized. now.
Oh, I'm definitely using that if
Oh,
that's the
hell yeah.
case. Like
Mhm.
when they were
I'll
like, what?
take it.
No, we definitely off tomorrow.
I'm saying, how you gonna deny it? Because then somebody could say, well, that's discrimination because everybody else can take off
I'm
of their
throwing
stuff.
that shit in their face. Hey, I'm off tomorrow.
I'm definitely going to try it.
Yeah. Or whatever the corresponding Monday is, or however they drop, because sometimes the middle of the week and they
Mhm.
get that Monday off.
I'm going to try it because I'm the only nigga at work. Ain't no other black people at my job. So I'm going to try it just to see the reaction. And I know they don't have much knowledge on it. I'm gambling. So
Right. So it's like to see if they try to fight you or not.
let's see. I mean, my situation is temporary. So I'm going to see. I'm definitely going to try it. I'm
Okay.
going to put that on the calendar.
All right. I want to give a special shout out to Shanni Love. I want to give a special shout out to Vacation Barb and a shout out to Nikki Savage. One time.
Two times.
What up to Extendo over there one more time.
One more time.
And send some love out to everybody that, taps in with us.
Tap in.
Listens, watches, any of that.
All that. We
Shout
appreciate it.
out. Much love. What's up?
So I looked it up, and it's crazy because this year Juneteenth falls on Father's Day. So even dads already get cheated that day now.
Man, real. I'm not even a father, and I be feeling bad for the fathers. Like they playing all kind of shit that's like they don't even care at all.
I just gotta throw that shit on top of our shit. Huh?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. It's all kind of stuff.
Hey,
they
bro,
put on
it's
top of
just
Father's
the
Day.
different, like, it's just just look at the commercials. Just look at the Mother's Day contrast, Father's Day commercials.
Be like, here's some socks.
All our shit is like, you get a lawnmower. Here goes some
do
tools.
do something. Don't you want to do some more work?
Right, go here. Here's something to build a house.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You love that, don't you?
But I had to laugh because you said lawnmower, but in our defense, we bought my papa one where he could just sit on it and roll around because he liked that shit. Like,
I'm just
he didn't
saying,
have to work.
It's not even, they don't even gear it toward the fucking black fathers at all.
No.
Now, that is true. And now y'all got to compete with Juneteenth this year.
They ain't gonna compete because half these niggas don't know their kids anyway. And my baby always
Let me
makes...
behave.
We're laughing at our trauma, people.
My baby always do
Yeah,
it.
that's real.
She take care of me, tradition-wise, cook me some breakfast, and we do our little thing. So, yeah.
That's cool.
That's funny. It's on top of that.
That's
funny.
cool. All they really do for y'all is like give y'all like either that happens or like take the kids away for a day. Here, you don't have to deal with this for the day.
Father's Day should be
no real gift.
She should be during football season or some shit.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say that in my family, like we do our dads up. So like my uncle last year, they threw him like a little barbecue thing where he didn't have to do the cooking, and they did, the game and just
Father's Day should be like the second week of January.
Hey, but I've seen like the people that got dads and have
because it's like the best sports weekend.
Yes, it is. It really is. I've seen people that have functional family units with dads. They do it up right.
I went all out for my papa.
I've seen it, and I like it. That's dope as fuck. I've seen it done. And it's beautiful when it's done. And it's beautiful when you need to do your job. Do your job.
I will agree with that.
Do your job.
I agree with that.
Do your job.
Niggas come up with matching outfits and take pictures and be out.
Hey, gone. Gone. Somebody just said, you just missed somebody just came in talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Whole thing. Same whole that was the exact thing. Come in and, you know what I'm saying, do the family pictures with the kid. Everybody got matching sweats and them out. For the gram.
For the gram, go make another family.
For the gram, check me out. Me and my family doing it for the fam. All right, see y'all later.
No comment.
How was you guys' week?
My week?
Yeah, how was your week?
Not bad. Give it a fucking 7 out of 10.
Well, Taz came in here hoarse, so I already know how her week went.
Yeah. I give myself a 2, and I would not redo it if I had to.
Yeah, them war stories was rough. Hang in there, champ.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell them they can't be messing with my voice. I got to be here on Saturdays.
Yeah, don't make us come up there and jump your kids.
Shit get ugly.
So to our podcast listeners, if I go in and out, I ain't on no stuff. It's just been a rough week.
Allegedly.
See, here we go. He be wondering why I be ready to jump him. See?
I was tripping when I first heard you because I was like, I didn't know.
He thought she was T-Boz up here.
I didn't know what happened. Like, what's going on? Yeah, shit. So I creep. What the fuck?
That's funny.
It's been like that all week, though. You know, when you listen to something, when your headphones be getting ready to go out or something, or you going in a bad area and how like the sound will come in and out. Yeah. Like I was talking to my friend, and that's literally what would be happening. I'd be in the middle of a sentence, and then there'd be no sound, and then I'm like, wait, and it's back, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Man, I'm trying."
Yeah, after tonight, just chill.
Oh, I am. 3-day weekend.
Tomorrow you should take a bottle.
Make sure you drink some hot tea.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Bottle of silence tomorrow. Just
a little mint.
Shit.
Okay.
I'll say nothing.
It.
Like a hot toddy, put a little Henny in it.
I could go for that too.
But don't talk. Just sit down. Read a book.
That ain't hard to do because I don't know if y'all been really paying attention to all the uplifting of the mandates and stuff now. So when I go home, I really don't have no one to talk to because I'd be too afraid to be near my mom. So I just be in the back because the kids don't have to wear a mask. I'll be only one in my classroom with a mask on.
Oh, so you like kind of worried about like things getting around?
Yeah, so I literally be by myself. I don't really be talking very much.
Yeah. How is it when you're out and about? Have you been out and about much?
No.
I know where you're at. They haven't been giving.
Gas too high to be out and about.
I know where Vern is at. They don't even care. But I've noticed it's been like half and half.
Yeah, you do still see people in the grocery store.
I was moving around out here today, and it's I still see signs where they don't bring your ass up in here without your shit.
No, businesses are mostly have the signs up, but I think that's just because they haven't taken them down. But people are still, people are observing the rules, not what the signs are saying.
Always mindful, bro. I just for
the most part,
it's just the way of life now.
Mm-hmm.
Personally,
I think so.
For the time being, I'm not ready to
definitely for the time being. Maybe as we get further along, I may feel different.
Yeah, for the time being, I'm not ready.
But like I said, I see pretty much like half and half. Some people still like all the way masked up. You see some people just not.
I feel like this in China or whatever. I want to miscategorize what country, but we've seen in some of the Asian countries they've been wearing masks for their shit for forever. So
for sure,
I just don't think.
But they've dealt with other
things,
but
I don't believe
SARS and all that type.
I'll have to say, I think it'll be here for now. It's just gonna be here now. It's just a thing now. It's just.
It's more weird to me to see somebody without one when I go in the grocery store than seeing them with it. Because I just be like, damn, you real comfortable. I ain't got there. Like,
I'm on the same thing. I'm still sanitizing all the time. I'm still staying away from motherfuckers. It's just
I think it made you pay attention to how you was moving a little bit, and just how everybody moves a little bit.
Now I like the new shit. I like the distance. I like the mask.
Oh, for real. I really do.
In public spaces, it makes sense almost. Like, damn, we should do this shit.
I won't say like, but I don't mind it at all.
And, in certain spaces, I think I like it. Like in the market, when I'm running down aisles and I'm next to like strangers, like I'm thinking about it. Humor me
with your new eyes.
New eyes and humor me. Me where I am, it's a fucking. I'm in one of the epicenters of the meth shit. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be breathing the same shit you breathing. Well, even though I am, but you know what I mean. It's a better look. It's cool. I'm good. I'm good with the shit.
Okay.
Take it off in the car. I'm by myself.
Like I said, I don't mind it.
Don't mind it all.
I don't mind it. I think that we're reminded like how nasty people are, and you see,
hell yeah,
you can just how when like they were talking about what was the thing when they were talking about just as far as the particles and stuff that's coming out, you were a lot more aware of like all that type nastiness.
Yeah,
I am.
Hey, I'm with kids. Kids are germy. So
kids is germy as he man.
I'll be like, so now what I do, before they could get a little closer to me when they were all wearing the mask, but as soon as they said we didn't have to wear a mask, I was like, if your mama said you gotta wear it, you gotta wear it. But I can't, be like policing it. So now when they try to come in my little space, I'll be like, don't go past this. Don't go past that.
So you got like a safe space?
Yep, you cannot. And they're like, but what if I put on my mask? Nope, I need you to stay back.
So what's the percentage you think of mask versus no mask?
The kids is like, fuck the mask. They don't care. If you send your child to school with a mask,
he's taking that shit off.
Exactly. They take them off. And the crazy thing was, I think the biggest mistake was they did that before spring break. So you gonna come back after spring break, you're gonna have all these cases.
They're changing out when they have to. I condemn the kids for being able to do it for the time they were. I really do this. I seen the little babies trying, and I was like, look at these little babies. You can learn a lot from them because they was trying.
They did.
They really was.
I mean, but they live a life of rules. So
yeah, but it's hard to keep their mitts on when it's cold, or their beanies on, or their jackets when they go outside. You could attest to this. So to see them to do that, when they was trying it, I was just like, that was just a good effort. I appreciated it. Because I'm in a place where adults couldn't figure it out. Even at the height, like when everybody was genuinely equally scared almost, So
I should have invested in Lysol, because I definitely stay Lysoled up in that room now. Every time they go out from break, all over. I am not going to my birthday sick, like at all.
At all.
No, don't let them keep you in the house either, because it's not out there like it was. So you can move around a little bit.
Move around. Get back to living a little bit. Yeah, get that birthday in.
I don't want to get sick. I don't want to chance it. I do not want to chance it.
That would be fucked up as excited as you are.
So what does she do on the 8th? Like, does it all just come crumbling down?
No, my birthday. First of all, let me explain.
It's the 7th, right?
Yes, but my birthday.
Everybody, hey, cash app her on the 7th.
Hey,
cash her up, run it up.
But I celebrate all month long, so the 7th just kind of kicks it off.
Oh, so where your drink?
It ain't April yet. I'm an April baby.
I know, but we're within the month. We're like 30 days on both sides. No. 15 days on both sides.
I start usually whenever that week starts. That's when it starts for me.
Okay. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah.
Run it up. She gonna give y'all her cash app at the end of the show.
Hey.
There it is. All right, man. What went down? Let's see.
What went down?
A lot.
Oh, I got a quick question. Because I saw this story, and I guess it was a cool story. Anthony Anderson, did you see the story?
Oh, with him getting in the taxi?
He didn't get in the taxi.
Oh.
What it was he went to a store and went and bought some TVs. But he in New York. Can't just be walking around with big-ass 50-inch, 60-inch TVs. So he didn't have a ride. So a guy gave him a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Like, essentially, He didn't call it. He could have called it Uber or something, I guess. But a person heard him, what he was going through, and gave him a ride. Now, he gave him a little something. Would you have taxed him? Would you have done it on the strength, just being a nice guy? Or would you have been like...
Personally, I like his art. I would have took him. And if he would have brought me some bread, I would have appreciated it. It wouldn't have been required.
So would have, like, this young fellow or person just extended your services?
I'm a fan, so yeah.
So, okay. That's very kind of you.
For sure, I like it. I've been shit. I ain't gonna be around this dude every day. I'll pick his brain for a minute while I drop him off at the crib.
Oh, okay. That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had an issue driving him. I'm just a little confused if he knew he was going to buy TVs.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just went to the store and he just
decided to get TVs then. Okay.
Yeah.
So
how did he get to the
or
store?
maybe he ran to the store like, I'm gonna grab TVs, and then like, wait a minute.
But that's what I'm
TVs
saying.
home.
Like, how you think to go? I'm gonna go to the store to grab TVs, but no way to get them to where you need to get them.
I don't know.
The moral of the story, it's a feel good story. I wonder how he got to the store. You know that part?
But I mean, in New York, he could have walked to the store.
Is that important? How he got there?
Nah, I don't think so. I said he's in New York. He could have walked to the store.
Would you have taxed him?
Yep.
You would have hit him up like, bro, I'll take you, but you got to give you $1,000?
Some. I don't know what I would have.
I mean, gas is high, so I ain't mad at nobody.
I don't know the
taxing
distance
nobody.
was going, so I don't know how I would have played it. But I would have asked for something.
You would have asked. You wouldn't have waited to see?
Nah, nigga, I'm just waiting, and now I just took you home. I'm just feeling good about I'm not feeling good about myself because I gave you a ride. I give anybody a ride.
You want your bread up front?
No, not necessarily.
Because I feel like if I dropped the nigga off and he didn't give me, I'm like, my nigga. For real?
See, that's what I'm saying. Then you're gonna be looking looking crazy.
That's okay.
So like,
I'm comfortable with that.
But I don't think that would have happened. Because
I would hope not.
No, let me tell you the reason why. Because no. You know how y'all
See,
keep saying
he like, I don't want nothing.
In.
But you get him home, he like, that was out the kindness of my heart, but
Nah, I'm just saying, I don't think he would have ever thought not to give something. Just because off the society we're in now, if that would have happened, people would have been on, social media talking shit. Like, I just drove, this dude helped him out. And gas is high as fuck.
What's crazy is
I'm
not that person. I probably wouldn't have even done that and been mad. Like, why don't I just post the video?
I'm definitely posting.
Most people would have been talking shit.
This nigga had the nerve to get this nigga a ride.
So next thing you know, somebody to put a GoFundMe up for you, nigga. You balling, nigga. I'm good, nigga. I'm posting the video, and I'm just gonna sit back and do all the interviews, nigga. I'm gonna be on there with Gail.
But he seemed
and
like
her
a cool
wigs.
dude, though. Like that would have gave you something on the end anyway.
But you so right.
He do seem like that type.
It's almost out of obligation now. They can't even get away with that cheap shit.
No, you can't.
You can't even.
Because they'll tell, he came to my restaurant and he only tipped me $10 and they ate this much.
People be on that checking your receipts, all that now.
Listen.
Dude.
You can't even fuck around.
Nope.
My broke ass can. You niggas with money? Oh, nah. Yeah, they will shame you.
He's got to go in disguise.
Somebody got alley-oop the GoFundMe. And they're going to get a bag anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Gorilla Glue stupid ass got a bag.
She did.
That was the chick that did the hair shit.
Got a bag for being stupid.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
That's where we at.
That's where we at.
She did.
But I wouldn't have asked him for nothing because sometimes when you don't ask, you get more than what you would have asked for.
So you would have just offered the ride too? You just offering rides? Hey, fella. Oh, you
because I'm like him. I'm a fan of his. I like Anthony Anderson.
So what?
I wouldn't have minded doing that.
Okay.
And had a whole conversation about all the movies and stuff he was in.
Your face is assuming a nigga trying to stiff you.
No.
Like, that's how you're reacting.
No,
so what? Like,
no,
that's
not where I'm at all.
He's not trying to offer rides at all.
Who's just offering? He's like, oh, you messed up? You want to ride?
I don't know how I would approach it, but if I seen that nigga out there looking lost and shit.
Yeah, and stressed out, you could tell what people be needing.
Like, what's up, my nigga? You need a ride? You about to smell like
weed. That's what I'm saying. I don't think. How did they get to stress? I don't think He was stressed at any time in that matter.
But so then how did the person know he needed help?
Maybe overheard.
Okay, somehow we all know this
transaction
shit was an act of goodwill that was somewhere.
Yeah.
It probably was staged on some levels. I don't fucking know.
But I'm going to tell you this, I ain't doing it for no regular person.
No, regular
I'm not doing it for a regular person.
Regular people ain't interested.
At all.
They might, Anthony Anderson turned out to be a serial killer. It'd be funny you got killed by Anthony Anderson, but, you know.
I would take my bet on somebody that everybody know before some random ass person. You know what I mean? Like, Anthony Anderson.
Because they could say, like, I seen her little ass. Last person I seen her little ass with was Anthony Anderson.
Right, like.
No bullshit. Like, you want, go ask that nigga from Blackish. Because that's what I seen Taz with.
Right. So they,
and niggas like him know that.
Offered him a ride.
Like, niggas, they seen me. They seen me. That's it.
Man, see, but they would persecute her, say she offered the ride. It would turn into all kind of crazy stuff.
All kind of harlots, all kind of
you would be a harlot.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, I was putting it out there. I'm not offering a ride to a regular person.
Can I
that I ain't never met.
But see, that's the whole thing. They'd be like, well, you wouldn't offer a ride to just anybody.
Nope.
Hell no.
But you would for this person who could clearly afford a ride.
Yep. That's
how I would. Because the chances that I'm going to still be alive are higher.
That's like
that's a movie.
Yeah, we should write it.
That's a movie.
Chances are I'll still be alive.
Huh? We're going to make Anthony Anderson the
killer. I think he had to kill it for it to be a movie. I think she has to die.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad y'all over here killing me off.
We don't make it out of horror movies.
No, you were just amused.
Just amused. You inspired something.
Yeah.
Birthday.
Gracious.
The birthday muse.
Birthday muse. Hey. But that's dope with Anthony Anderson and Hobo Boy old girl got broke the fuck off in a financial way and nothing sexual.
He would have to pay. He would have to pay, bro. Let me take these glasses off. Hey, all right, man. Let's get with the hearings. Because the hearings went down.
Yes.
The hearings went down. You saw the Ketanji?
I saw some of them. I think it's Ketanji.
Is it Ketanji or Ketanji?
It's Ketanji.
Ketanji.
Yeah.
Ketanji Jackson Brown.
Yeah.
Or Brown Jackson. One of those.
Yeah, that part.
My bad.
All of those
I'm
names.
sorry, Queen.
All of those names.
Yeah, all those belong to her.
Yes, Ketanji. But you saw the confirmation trial? The hearings?
I saw some of them. And it's Ketanji Brown Jackson.
I wasn't watching, I was listening.
I saw more than I probably normally would have. Because I've been hanging out with my granny a lot, helping her out.
I knew they was going to whoop her ass up in there.
Hey, man, they got up there and
acted a complete ass, both cheeks.
They looked even more stupid, which is why I didn't watch a lot of it, because I'm like, so she was good enough for you to vote for her the last time, but now this time you're like, no.
Listen,
can't do it.
The stuff they was asking this woman
was stupid as fuck.
Was ridiculous.
Dog whistling, posturing.
But it goes to what we talked about as we go through as Black people. We're the only ones, and they showed it even when it was, I hate when y'all know I be knowing my Black history. The first Black justice on the Supreme Court. It'll come to me. Yes, Thurgood Marshall. How that's the only time you hear them ask, basically, so you not trying to like stick up for your people, right? They don't ask white people anything that's related to it being about race. It's always, and we've only had 3 on there. Every time it was, so you're able to be impartial, even if this would benefit your race, right? Like,
just look at the
when they asked the woman, when does a baby become a baby? Become a person.
Right.
No.
She told me, I ain't no biologist, man. Stop coming at me with all this.
No, it was when he asked about being a
racist?
woman. About, so if I decided to call myself a woman, when first it was the woman who asked her, so what is your definition of a woman? And her look was like, bitch, you got me fucked up with this right now. Is you serious? And that's when she also used the, I'm not a biologist.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
that shows all the test of composure.
Yes.
Even if you look at the Connie Barrett, the one that
Amy Coney Barrett, yeah.
The same fucking party of people, damn same pub, same bird, different wings. They was going at her and it was still more civil.
Well, look, they don't because they don't come with the ridiculousness and the conspiracy theory type bullshit that this other party throws in. You know what I'm saying? Both of the parties be on their bullshit, but they are more extreme and laughable, clownish on certain instances. And it got to a point where it was clownish. This shit was dumb. They was asking ridiculous questions.
I wouldn't disagree with the disrespect because this is what I'm gonna say, but it's highly I call it respectful because the fear is them motherfuckers know how stupid they are with that shit, and to do that publicly, you know what I mean? It's not. I take it as a badge of honor that they fear her because they know where she is and she took it, and it's also a message to their people. They just throwing shit out them breadcrumbs out there.
See, I was watching. I forgot what show I was watching, but a lot of this is because it's televised.
Disrespectful,
right?
It's televised because if it wasn't televised, they wouldn't be acting the ass and acting a fool like this. Like I said, it's just all it is a show for the ridiculous fringe people out there that's on, that's believes in this stuff.
But it was disrespectful to me because I'm sitting there going, okay, we kind of knew this was coming, right? But it was like the last fucking 3 people y'all put up on that Supreme Court don't even come an ounce to her qualifications. And y'all just really disrespected this woman. Like,
of course.
She checked every box and some. Yes. So it was like, that's what I found disrespectful because I'm like, the fact that you even fixed your mouth after the shit you just gave us for life.
They couldn't attack her record because like her qualifications, like you said, her qualifications are impeccable.
Exactly.
Right. So that's why they went political. They went with like all these fringe items. All this bullshit.
Sideshow.
Right.
Of course, it's disrespectful. Let me clarify, but I see it.
I agree.
It's a fear thing. Listen, match any first lady's education qualifications against Michelle Obama's, and none of them could fucking piss in the same toilet. None of them come close to her. Hillary is not as educated as Michelle Obama, and it's on record. Look at the disrespect she took. So we knew that shit is like the shit we all seen them picture when they used to throw shit at the babies, like the nigger babies at the carnival. That's them salivating at the fucking mouth to be able to kind of get some of their shit off and let people know where they stand with this kind of shit. That's all that's for. Her job was to sit there and not to lose no composure, as she did.
And that's the part that I like really pisses me off because I'm tired of us having to sit there, take the disrespect, and you just have to be like, no, let me tell you why I say that. Because when that little accused rapist was sitting his ass there, he got the, I like beer, and just go all like crazy. And nobody was even attacking him the way they sat up there and attacked her. Like, that's the part, because that's what I'm saying. Has she rolled an eye? Has she sighed? Oh, they would have been like, black woman with an attitude. We don't need her on there. And that's the problem I got.
But that's the problem you're going to have.
But, and that's what I'm saying is a very big issue for me.
We're refugees. It doesn't make it better, but it kind of helps me out a little bit, just knowing like it is what the fuck it is, and we are what we are, and this whole like one day power gonna snap out of it, and
that's not gonna happen. Like that's not gonna happen.
Power don't work like that, and people that's fucking clinging to it, they act like they done lost some control or some shit, and it's not even that way because we still feel stepped on as we always have, and it's ignorant, but to get through it with grace, to get in these positions and shit and get some representation, it is what it is. And shout out to Cory Booker because he almost had a my nigga moment. He was close, and I loved it. Yep. I loved that shit. He was right there. Like we know what this shit is.
He got it off, and you know what I'm saying, I thought he might have because. Probably was prepared because he knew what it was going to be. He knew it was going to be crazy.
I seen it.
But it was on time. It was on time, and it was. I mean, it was definitely right. He hit the needle.
Yeah. And then I did like the I can't think of his name, but the chairman. Oh. He kept coming back with the, well, since you brought this up, let me go ahead and give you them facts before we go on to the next one. Like they weren't letting the shit slide because a lot of times, they'll let it slide. So then the public gets to go, oh, this person was like this. It's kind of like, let me go ahead and correct you, let you know what it was. Right. And to your point, I did like how she handled, like, did you hear with the baby book that he tried to, number one bestseller right now? Everybody went and bought that shit. Yeah. Like,
Ted Cruz is an idiot.
Free publicity.
She killed it. But what I will say politically, I don't remember times seeing them this frenzied and unhinged openly, right? Like I wasn't around for civil rights, obviously.
Thurgood Marshall came at him the same way.
But I know during that time they was a little frazzled. They seem quite frazzled right now, just openly.
Because it's a number of things. It's that. It's a lot of fringes took over the party. That QAnon thing, as far as how much they infected the party, how deep in they went in with a fucking 45.
Right.
It's all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a combination of all of that, and they've been going, and then the tribalism. So whatever is you guys are saying that is with us, we're going to go with that. It sticks. Everything sticks. Their talking points. They just love their talking points. So they stick to their talking points. So whatever, even how ridiculous it gets, somebody will buy in and find some other points to add to it. And that's what happens.
Truth to power, man. It's just,
I think it's going to be, they're really fighting hard to make her look like, the affirmative action case on this. So I don't think she's gonna get very many votes from the other side, even from the people who voted for her the last time.
She's gonna get approved because Manchin.
She's got to. As long as Manchin and Cinema don't come with that bullshit, we know it's hands down. She's gonna get
through,
confirmed.
And it is what it is, and fuck them.
Manchin is a fucking double agent.
And that's the only reason why I can't sit comfortable and be like she gonna get confirmed, because them two been coming with bullshit.
He said he's going to go for it. So
what did Cinema say?
We don't need Cinema. Just need
we do. We need all 50 in order for her to be confirmed.
She got about 4 Republicans too.
Yeah, we just.
Then we good.
Yeah, she good.
Then we good.
No, this is tough skin. Tough skin.
It's crazy.
We all right.
But since we own it, and I didn't see that on our list, since we own the Supreme Court, what y'all think about old boy's wife now?
Clarence Thomas.
Messages, like
I know. Hey, I knew that wasn't on the
list.
I
was already like, when I seen that shit, I was like,
what she said? I'm gonna talk to my best friend. And they on record. That's how they refer to each other.
And then your ass is up here, and I'm just sitting there going, so when we talk about impeachable shit, that's impeachable. They forget just because there are reasons
get your
that
ass
you can
off
be
that
off.
court.
And there's no reason why his old ass should still be sitting on there with the shit that his wife pulled. And then you sitting up there, you making like your votes are that way.
How he still there from Anita Hill? Oh, she was a black woman.
He should have never got on there for that.
Woman.
Of course.
Let Anita Hill be his wife.
Of course. And he would have been gone. He wouldn't even got that far.
Gone.
But you sitting up here and you see like he the lone one making certain decisions and shit. And y'all ain't gonna make him step down?
Right? He the longest sitting now, right?
No, I think the other dude is. I think the other guy is. The one that's the
one that's about to be replaced. The who? I think it's Clarence Thomas.
He might be. But I can tell you this though. There's no reason why he should have been able, since you made the conscious decision not to recuse your fucking self, while you over here on our sister talking about, so when the Harvard case go up, are you going to recuse yourself? How you going to question her about recusing yourself when this dude's wife literally is an insurrectionist and y'all rolling with it? Like,
yeah, she's been pulling the strings maybe for a long time with this dude. And she believes all the crazy shit.
Yep.
All the crazy shit.
She's been getting it through. She's powerful in that movement because she got a direct line on some shit.
Right. And the fact that she was talking to the man next to the man, just like, this dude might, you don't know how much input she done had. And he's supposed to be like, of course, supposed to not share that information. But
this is the thing this is what's most trying for me personally when these things come out is I have to brace and get ready for the reality that nothing's going to happen. And that, with all that, we all have our frustrations. I think that is the shit when it's so blatant, dead to right hand in the cookie jar, and nothing happens. It makes me feel helpless. We are helpless. I know it's a lot of activism,
that's a trigger.
But that triggers me. Like the shit, the January 6th shit. I was having a hard time that day. I wouldn't know if we was black. I wouldn't know that. I was just like, ain't nothing gonna happen to some of these niggas. And this shit, and this is wild. This nigga, I did my time. And this shit, that's treason. Like niggas should be up for death sentences for that shit. Like they swept that shit, and that's treason. You went against the government.
Right.
publicly. This is what side we on. You in there fucking up flags and every fucking thing. On ground. Hallowed, sacred, there's seals and shit. That's treason. You invaded as a hostile force. Did you not? You didn't respect the laws that was governing the property.
No, they were squabbling with the police.
That's treason, my nigga. Niggas should be in front of firing squads, but you know, that's just me. So that's where my problems lie. Seeing these stories and my initial reaction, oh shit, this shit wild. Then I'm like, damn, nothing's gonna happen.
Well, in certain cases, it's like you have to see what it is and what can happen. You know what I'm saying? What are the consequences for said actions? Because some of them just lead to assumptions. I mean, you know, it leads to assumptions. I don't know what can happen for that directly, except for that maybe she could be implicated in other things that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he was the January 6th, the case, he was the only one to vote against it.
Exactly. And that's why he should be impeached and removed.
Yeah, when they wanted to do a committee or some shit, he blocked that out, right?
Well, first he should at least recuse himself from anything that has to do with it.
That motherfucker looked like a catfish. You shouldn't trust him anyway.
But he said he's never recusing himself, and that should be enough to have him removed from the court. Well,
we got
but your Supreme Court, it's not that easy to report. You know that.
No, but but that is an offense that you could be, because it's the same as any other judge. If you take this oath, and that's what they're expecting. It's like if you do your job,
if the judge is corrupted, then you're right. I got you.
So,
the judge corrupt, system corrupt. We know this, but that's what I'm saying. That's my trigger.
Right.
So I get what you're saying. I definitely get it, but it's just, it's one of them aha moments and shit.
I just never remember the Supreme Court seeming this interesting. Like, it was just never, like, I never cared.
It was when that Anita Thomas shit came up with Clarence Thomas.
And I do remember
what was her name?
that.
Anita
Anita
Hill. Thing came up with Clarence Thomas. It was real cracking back then.
I was just young and not very informed back then.
I think a lot of that was that.
Now more informed, and a lot of things that were interesting aren't.
We're getting to the point where you want to be informed about these things.
Especially since so many things are changing, where you just like, really? Like, our way of life is now like being changed, where you're... Things that that were already said. I'm saying, like the Supreme Court ruled this is this, and we just live in it. Now they're like, well, I didn't like how it was ruled, so we're gonna change that.
You got they attacking abortion, right? I saw a Mike Braun. You saw that?
Yep, he trying to attack interracial marriage.
Attacking interracial marriage.
I saw that shit.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, it's definitely a sect that wants this to definitely be like the Handmaid's Tale.
Marriage.
Come on, man. Same-sex marriage fucking teaching the history. A lot of shit is going down, baby boy.
Yes.
That we thought was safe based on other rulings. I'm saying
that's what I'm not even I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff that have been ruled on already.
Right.
We're past that.
And now it's like, oh no, we didn't agree.
No. We don't necessarily.
But don't Brown versus the Board of Education cover some of the shit they changing right now?
Yes, and they trying to gut that just like they gut the voting rights.
That's what I'm saying. So that's some of the shit they changing.
That's what even that last one of the Secretary of Schools, whatever for
Betsy DeVos.
Betsy
DeVos. She was over it with her clown ass.
She took shit downhill.
Yep.
Hey man,
as far as schooling, this the future.
What
I say, the Secretary of Schools?
Yeah, they got to adapt and survive this shit, but shit is definitely going towards some of my fucking dystopian future shit. I'm telling you, there will be Hunger Games before you know it. Yeah, hopefully not before I know it, but fight on, y'all. Y'all figure this shit out. We did.
Well, that's what I did respect about. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Justice Brown Jackson, because she was pointing out a lot of the things they were questioning her about. She was like, "That's your job. Y'all make them laws. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all ain't gonna put that shit on me. That's on you." Right.
All she have to do is uphold it.
All I'm here is to uphold these laws.
And
she knew it, and they knew it, and she did it with grace. And shout out to fucking my nigga Sleepy Joe for keeping his word on two fronts now. Nigga got some color up in this thing for whatever the fuck that's worth. Because at the same time, I don't trust shit government. So I just feel like they all is just still kind of, But I do understand the need for governing.
Right, for some type of structure.
Can't live the purge, baby. Can't do it.
Well, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to leave it alone. When they did say that certain someone ended up in the hospital this week, I was like, if he got stepped down and we get another person up on that court, I ain't gonna be mad at him. Like, I don't be counting people's days, but
that might be the play anyway. Dude, kind of old.
They
all. I mean, most of them should be getting up there. Besides the more recently instated ones, they all kind of getting around. It don't take that long.
So,
and now they might have a thing like how we did because they were trying to get Ruth Bader Ginsburg to retire when Obama was in, so it wasn't no chance, right? But she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stick it out." And then when Hillary didn't win, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna stick it out past that guy because I don't want him to get the pick." She didn't make it. Clarence Thomason tried that same shit. He might not make it for him to get replaced with whoever he want to get replaced with.
That's just like
Mike
chess.
Flint?
They be fucking with our lives. They out there playing.
Mm-hmm.
They playing with all of us, fucking with us.
So much. It's like nothing to them. They up there like just taking bets.
I'm gonna do this, and when I do this,
I like this. That's what I'm on.
I like beer. I really don't, but every time I think about him doing all
right, man, we off the political shit.
Politics as usual.
Shout out to Ketanji.
Hey, Justice Brown Jackson.
Justice Brown Jackson.
You
make us proud.
Yeah. All right, y'all see when old boy pulled the strap out when Mike Tyson was at the comedy club?
I did not, but I think
was that when he was there to see T.I.?
Huh?
Was that when he was there to go see T.I.?
I don't know who Mike Tyson was there to go see.
I seen one when Mike Tyson went to go see T.I. I didn't see nothing about a strap.
No, he was. What happened was he was at the club, and a dude came in and came up to Mike Tyson and said he wanted to fight him. And security jumped on him. But the dude wasn't really trying to fight Mike Tyson. He just was trying to be funny.
That's what I read.
Right? But security went
hamburger
on that nigga and got him in that place and he fucking pulled out. And he kind of realized it right after he did it. Like, I tripped. But, it was kind of,
So did he put it on Tyson or on security?
It was kind of just
like back up off me?
Yeah. Yeah, that type deal.
Okay, well.
And then, so Mike Tyson ended up hugging the boy. Mike Tyson, man, he don't get, man, that nigga ain't blinking, man. That nigga Mike Tyson grew up raising pigeons.
In the Bronx.
Homeless, he used to guns.
Himself.
He didn't beat up niggas with guns, I'm sure.
Plus, nigga just understood.
And he's in he's in a
Zen,
super
beautiful place.
Super place, man.
Beautiful place. It seems. I can only wish. But yeah.
He says that he's like tortured also, but he's like, peace at peace.
I can imagine. And I love it. And I love that it all well, that ends well. That's what them other people be saying. Never understood that.
I'm glad it worked out like it worked out. Because when you first read it, you're like, wait, what?
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? When I first read the headline, I was like, oh shit. Depending on the situation, I'm pulling out on Mike too. Pause,
most people.
Yeah. I'm putting out. That's first thing.
You ain't got much of a chance.
Much.
Even with old Mike.
No chance.
60-year-old Mike is swinging.
Yeah.
Listen, 70% of the population on Earth don't have a chance with that man still. I say 70%.
I would agree.
I would say 70, strong.
I was a Mike Tyson fan back in the
Mike.
day, so.
Love Mike. I love the new Mike more than anything he did as an athlete, though. I love just the story of Mike. His journey.
Oh damn! This is just right quick. I didn't
just
cut you off. Just breaking news. Just in, man.
We doing that shit. Ninja news.
The Raptors Pacers game suspended in the second quarter. A speaker in the Scotiabank Arena caught fire, and the fans were evacuated from the game.
That shit didn't follow nobody.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Ninja news, nigga. You heard it here first. Well, by the time you hear it, you didn't heard it.
Hey, we was here first though, nigga.
Hey, that's the slogan, nigga. Ninja news, nigga. By the time you hear it, you didn't heard it. That's it. I'm like, that's 2 for 2.
Oh shit. Nigga, yeah, it's a wrap. I wonder if they brought it back. I guess we'll find out.
Nah. Then nigga, it was a fire. That's a big ass building. Fire marshal got to come out and then
they gotta finish that game.
Hey,
might not be.
I don't know how big the fire was.
Fire marshal tricky, bro.
It was a speaker.
Got to come out. Man, probably had to inspect the whole arena, nigga. I'm telling you. Shit, weird. They might if they do, Go back to that game. They greased that nigga's palms, and y'all need to fire that fire marshal in Indiana
Might have been a small fire.
Don't matter, nigga.
You know all the fire laws.
I work in
Scotiabank. That's in Toronto.
Okay, I don't know Toronto's OSHA laws, but just for your record, I am the safety and building manager at my job.
I've done OSHA training as well. Might not be the supervisor like my man right here.
I'm the building manager, and I know any fire, small or large, in my building. Fire marshal got to come out, walk the whole shit, make sure everything good.
But I'm pretty sure it was chaos anyway, because if somebody yelled fire, most people gonna run.
Well, they say they were fancy evacuated.
Yeah, fire marshal got to
You're right.
But it might not have been all of them.
Fire marshal.
Everybody had to go.
We'll see.
My ass would have been going. I'm not even gonna wait to see where the fire is at. You say fire, I'm out of there. Like,
but what if it's a lie? What if it's to get you to run out?
Then my ass is better to
be
safe than sorry.
Yep, then it worked. I'm out of there.
Yeah, because you know that's the thing. They be like, fire, you run out and then get fired on.
Mm-hmm. Get shot like they do it in my movies all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't want to get trampled.
I'm hoping that's never a thing for me, because I'm telling y'all that
now at least you won't run into it as fast as you would have. Because before right now, that would have got you 100%.
Oh, for sure.
So at least now you can be like, all right, come out, go check.
Let them go outside first.
You go to second wave.
Shit, I mean, with my little feet, I'm probably not gonna ever be the first person out no damn way. Unless I'm already at the door.
Don't be in the middle, because I don't want to get burnt, shot, or trampled.
Oh man, if we do a little video with her running, do the little sound effects, it'd be a little fun. It'd be like a little.
That's what we're not doing.
Just for just
whatever.
You have to take some skills.
You put it on my brain. You did that. You put that directly.
I'm just saying, I don't like to wait for nothing. That's why I be telling the kids, because we have fire drills and earthquake drills. And I'm like, when I say go, y'all need to go, because I ain't trying to stay in here and get burnt up for y'all. Like, we got to go. Gotta go.
I conduct the fire drills also.
See, and that's why I be like, we out. Let's go. Get out.
You do fire drills also? Yeah. Earthquake drills?
I can, bro. Look, and you want to know something funny, dog? I can do them whenever I want, and I swear to God, whenever that nigga, like, the boss pisses me.
If I was you, I'd do one once every other day.
I've done it.
Every other week.
I've done it. Like, I've done once every other day when the boss pissed me off. I just kept doing them.
Yeah, but once every other day, every other week.
I think this week I'm going to do like 2 or 3 in a day.
See, I couldn't work with you.
There ain't nothing they can do about it.
I'd be so miserable.
I'm certified.
You know what you would be? Safe. You would be really safe, because you would know exactly what to do
and where to be
in case of fire.
You can get there with your eyes closed after fucking with me.
I don't need that many drills to know
That's what you think, but people panic. After all them drills, it's going to muscle memory. You're going to just be out.
And that's where the scary part is for me. Like, we had one just recently, and I forgot that they told us we were going to have one that day, because they usually tell the teachers, So me not realizing it when it went off, I was like, y'all get in line, let's go, grab the box, let's go. And they move, I'm like, let's go. And they're like, is it a drill? I don't know, and I'm not trying to wait to find out. Get out. Like, that's me.
That's another thing. See, you're so honorable. Like this sword I'm holding.
Okay.
That's my sword.
You're responsible for children in a panic crisis situation.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the shit out of that.
You respect a whole lot, but tell our listeners, I don't plan on having this job after this semester.
I respect it for now.
She's almost out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just flashed back because, I had a little person that dealt with people that needed to be there and look out for her. And it's just dope because I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'm thinking about the adults I'll be fucking with my fire drill. These grown-ass people, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you got to get babies in order. Because I'll be the teacher nigga like, where's Billy? I'm like, fuck. Fuck.
Billy didn't make it.
I kept telling Billy it wasn't time for hide and seek. Billy always liked to play hide and seek. That motherfucker didn't cost me my career.
Yeah, Billy didn't make it.
You need to ask Billy's mama why the motherfucker always feel the need to hide. What's going on at home? That's at school. We watching fucking movies. This nigga hiding.
Get this nigga out. Somebody get this nigga out the closet.
Please.
I'm stuck in the closet.
You won't believe this shit. That nigga's in a coat. He's hanging up in somebody's coat.
Hey, look, I see it. Look, all right. I see it. It was a TikTok or some shit. And it was the mama trying to get at the kid. The kid was on the fucking wall.
Spider-Man.
Like Spider-Man. He was on the
that
top
nigga
of the
was
wall.
up there. Then she throwing shoes at that nigga.
Hey, she tried to reach him. He way at the top of the
And that nigga was readjusting. Like, I ain't coming. He wasn't coming down no time soon. He readjusted. He was good.
Hey, she was bad.
She was mad as fuck. She was throwing shoes. She was older, too. She couldn't even hit him. And you knew he was bad because he had short hair, but it was nappy as fuck. You can see it in the video.
And he'll be like sliding down and climb back up.
See, I'd be the one leaving his little ass up there. Nah, you don't. It's dinner time. Oh, he don't get to eat. You go climb back up there. That's where your ass wanted to be.
No, so I would have been better than that. I would have made his ass get up there to his arms collapse and he failed. He wouldn't have been able to get down on his own. No, I need your shit to muscle fucking fail and you just fall.
Just stay there.
Yep. Nigga, I swear you better not move. So I bet you I'm going to win. I'm holding a knife like this. Nigga, I want your muscles to, I want you to just fall out. Boop. That's your punishment, hitting that floor. Your stupid ass up. That shit was hilarious. Thank God for people that videotape everything.
It really was.
I can't imagine my sisters videotaping me when my mama was getting at me at certain times. They would have been embarrassed.
Yeah.
I tell you the time she whooped my penis. Caught me humping on one of her friends' daughters and shit. I had to be like 8 or 9, bro. And she took the thing, you put the incense in and was trying to hold my little shit. And I was like, that's insane. Now that I think about it, but she was, yeah.
I'm dying.
Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my moms. No doubt.
Hey, shout out to the mothership. All right, man, I had to.
No with no back.
I had to reset my brain after that shit right there.
Sorry. Childhood trauma, man. You know?
Yeah, man. This is therapy also.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, it's a safe space.
From what I hear.
Safe space. All right. Let's see. Ketanji. We got Ketanji down. Hey, Vanessa Bryant worked out the deal, so Kobe's they gonna stay with Nike. So yay. I'm happy for that.
I think his shoe knives is better with Nike than Adidas.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
The Adidas.
Yeah, they tried to drop the ball.
It was nasty.
Try to drop the ball.
Who would you prefer him with?
I don't care. I know I'm one of the very few people in this state who just wasn't a Kobe fan, so I don't really care.
It wasn't about the shoe. It's just the shoe.
Even the shoe, I didn't care. I'm sorry.
You know
her, man. She,
that's the thing. I don't get to do that.
She don't like the Vanessa, the daughters.
I want that power.
None of that. It's rap.
Nothing.
I don't have nothing against the kids. The kids didn't do shit. Like,
yeah, you can't put that. You can't put the kids on if she live out here. You gonna have to take all that out. They gonna be
no, I don't have no.
Then you gonna really have to get the video with the feet.
But nah, I mean, if you're not a fan, you're just not a fan. So
that's true.
Dude, I'll be trying to get that shit across. I feel you. High five. I'm with you. Because that's you know true. What? I would trick myself into believing I'm not a fan of some shit I am a fan of. That's how weird my shit goes. So I get you.
Yeah, I don't like that. Very much so. Very much so. He loves it.
It happens. It happens. Like, why you never told me about that? Because you knew. Oh.
All right. This is for you, my brother.
I'm ready.
For your household.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're a father of a daughter that is a fan of BTS.
Yes.
And Snoop Dogg. This is our weekly Death Row update without being a Death Row update. Because we've been like on every week got something. Right. All right. So Snoop is collabing with BTS.
Right.
Will this be the biggest song of Snoop's career?
No. But I think it's a good money move.
Sales wise, it might.
This might be the biggest song of Snoop's career.
No, listen. Objectively, just think numbers.
We just talk. That's all we're talking about.
Right? No, I'm listening.
This group, I've been I call myself a victim of this shit because I've been coming out of the pocket. The way they shit is set up, it's just a different kind of thing. and it generates a lot of money. And they have a fan base.
Their fan base is crazy.
It's crazy.
And them having a genuine, authentic American legend rapper on that shit with their hip hop influence that they got on that shit, that shit gonna be out of here.
Ask Meg Thee Stallion how she did fucking with him.
It's gonna be out of here.
No, it's gonna be. It might be. It literally might be. And the thing about with them, this is what the kid told me, is they always do this shit strategically. So when the fucking award show is about to pop off, boom, it's right there, right?
Right. Grammys, right around the corner.
Well, I did say it was strategic. I did say I think it's a good power move.
It's definitely strategic.
I didn't say that I necessarily think it's going to be his biggest, but I think it's a very big strategic move.
It might be the biggest song he's been a part of. I wouldn't say his biggest song, but it'll be a biggest song.
That's what I'm saying.
He's finna get a really, really, really ginormous pay increase.
This is crazy.
They're running.
I like Snoop's power moves. Like
this is dope. Snoop is doing like a mini reinvention because now he's doing like advertisement. He's doing endorsements. He's doing Corona. He's doing, you know what I'm saying?
He's a cultural icon.
He's definitely a cultural icon, but he was not all. I mean, everybody doesn't get to endorse things like
I would even venture to say that he would be considered.
He's the biggest rapper in the world for sure.
He would be considered an American treasure by most Americans. By most Americans. Yes, I do.
That's not a term a phrase that I use.
That's what I'm doing it for. It's intentional. It's intentional.
I don't even know how to,
because to be an American. Okay, put it like this, just to give you parallels for the people at home. If it was around, Dick Clark is an American treasure. Snoop Dogg's an American treasure. White people, he's disarmed himself to them. They love him. They love him. Somehow,
I mean, he like I said, he's a superstar. I don't know what the hell defines the American treasure.
I bet it is.
That is
right, because
I have nothing to like firmly, but the way he has transformed himself is just crazy. Like I said, he is he's like a top pitch man. You got Shaq out there, you got Snoop out there. Really.
Snoop is Snoop out there. He all over the place too.
Yeah.
That video
and the fact that he be doing that while cripping the whole time.
Super Crip. You heard about the comic?
Huh?
Comic book?
Yeah.
Super Crip?
Yeah. But the fact that I'm saying.
Yeah, he been himself
this nigga just cripped all over the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah.
He crips all over the Corona commercials.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's funny? Kind of what you said and going to what you said, he can get away with that because a lot of people outside of the culture don't even understand the culture to even know that that's what he's doing.
Long enough, they know what Snoop doing.
They don't know at the level that we do.
That is true.
That's why I say sometimes he could get off on some stuff and they don't even catch it.
But them, I mean, for them, it's probably glamorized to a bit, to a degree. But they know. Because Snoop been saying "cuz" on TV since the Jimmy Kimmel show came on.
Has Snoop been on Sesame Street?
Probably.
I gotta look it up.
Probably.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, look that up.
I'm gonna say
if he hasn't, he not far from
probably.
It.
He hasn't starred on Hollywood Walk of Fame yet?
Yes.
Yep.
Snoop.
Yes.
Yeah.
He do because he thanked himself.
Yes.
That album, okay? Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of people don't even remember the early stuff. And then, like I said, once I see my man really had that real genuine chemistry with Martha Stewart, like, my man could pretty much get in where he fit in because he's just a good energy dude.
And now he's just being himself. He's he's being himself because that's what I like about Snoop is he's just able to be himself on everything. Like his songs don't have to be crazy hot because he's himself. But if it is, then it's hot. Like Brown. But it's always a vibe, no matter what, because he gets that shit off. Yeah. Snoop is dope. I like to see where he's at. And the fact that he's like fucking 50-ish, right?
Mm-hmm.
On a BTS song. That's dope.
That's for the culture.
That's for the culture. Because they're nowhere near that. They would definitely call him grandpa.
At this point, yes. Yes. He could definitely be there. Yes. Definitely.
I haven't seen that he was on Sesame Street yet, but I did see he had a cameo in It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas. And Sesame Street redid his song, Who Am I? with their characters.
Okay.
So
he close. He real close. But
yeah.
you know,
if he ain't been on it, we know he not far from it.
He's not far from it. He's not far from it. I can see him chilling with Elmo.
You know, and I'm actually glad that he was able to be around to get to this old man status and make the moves he's making. Because I'm not going to lie, back in the day,
we didn't see it coming.
There's a lot of them we didn't know if they was going to be around still.
But that shout out to Master P, because Master P changed the trajectory on a lot of shit when he went to New Orleans. And he'll tell you that. Snoop will tell you that on his own. Yeah, Snoop because Snoop was about to wild out on that death row shit, and Master P pretty much got him somewhere else. But he just had...
Help get him straight, help teach him the business, He
made good decisions along the way, though, after that case. Like, when he didn't jump in the middle of the Pac and Biggie shit, which got him out of favor. Like, but that was a good decision. Just him being involved makes it a different thing.
And I'm sure just over the years, him doing solid business and being a real nigga, for lack of better terms, but just from some real shit.
Yeah, helped him along.
Has gotten him along, gotten him here.
I respect it. Paw Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop is a fucking paw.
Yep.
All right, let's see about Deion Sanders. Oh, this was interesting.
Okay, I was waiting on this one.
Deion Sanders calls out the NFL, and I know Taz saw this story too because I seen she tapped in.
Why nobody tapped in
the group chat?
No,
she tapped in on the group chat. No, what it is he was called out to NFL. He said he was going to threaten to expose certain teams. What it was he coaches for Jackson State. 22 teams sent out scouts to their pro day. And that's why. And what it is Deion Sanders doing what he can do to bring more light to the HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? Because normally 22 fucking teams wouldn't come out to an HBCU unless they really had.
So he's gonna expose them for coming out and supporting it?
No, man, this is it's posturing, I think, mostly from him. But like I said, this is him flexing his power.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
To get more out
somewhat.
there.
Yeah, to get more power. So, because like I said, he had 22 teams come out.
That's good.
That's hella good.
That's historical.
Especially considering, they and then what he was saying was, he's trying to put them in the same light as the other schools.
Yeah.
So I think it's dope. I like the way he's been continuously flexing his power on that front and doing what he can do to expose and to raise the stature.
During my time of, I'm gonna just say back in the day, the time I used to watch a show, and he was on the high school level. He was different with them kids, and you could tell that he wasn't doing that shit for the cameras.
On the primetime you?
Yeah. And it's just good to see him continuing to do it. Is he still with old girl? Who's the singer? What's her name?
Oh, Tracy Ellis.
Yeah,
not Tracy Ellis. Who used to be with Babyface. Yeah.
I like them.
Tracy
together.
Edmonds.
That was cool together.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't know.
I think they are.
That's who he got with after Pilar, huh?
Yeah.
So maybe.
I will say that I respect it, even though we know I am not an NFL fan. I am happy that the HBCUs are starting to get, even if they're not getting the shine that I think they should have been getting, is getting put on Front Street, now.
Look,
so I appreciate that.
Traditionally, and this is not in no way a slight to HBCUs, but the premier talent wasn't usually going there because they weren't getting the opportunities that they get with some of these other schools.
But they may
have gone to those schools, but
where I give my pushback though is when you look at some of like the people that you look at like legendary, they were coming out.
No
of those
doubt.
schools.
Like I said,
so that's why I like that it's coming back around.
No, I'm just saying in the numbers. I'm not saying that they don't have the individual, that have the talent, but I'm saying that as far as the numbers, the vast majority are going to go to the power schools just because of the reasoning they get more looks.
Correct. And I think now that it's starting to be more spotlight on it, you're going to have something.
That's the whole
right, and that's why I said I respect it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going against it. I was saying I still probably ain't going to watch.
And also, NIL. Name, image, and likeness.
Now they can pay these kids so you can get money. Yeah, you can,
Well, it's not about them paying the kids, but it's about the kids being able to use their likeness to be able to get paid.
In certain areas.
From other entities. And Deion, he got the plug.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I respect it.
Deion got the plug. So I'm sure he's able to
Get
point people in the right directions.
Get their pocketbook looking right. Huh?
I'm glad he's doing it. I'll support it.
Shout out
You
to
know
Prime.
how I feel. I'm Clark Atlanta down, but
Man, Prime been making all the
HBCU.
right moves with
all
this.
the right moves.
Yeah.
I support it. Shout out to those young men.
Shout out to them. Shout out to anybody out here chasing the dream.
Yeah, man.
Unless it's a dream to be a serial
Speaking of moves, Anthony Mackie makes a move.
He sure did.
Man. My guy.
Mm-hmm.
About to do the Tyler Perry thing.
My guy of Papa Doc fame.
The worst cast Tupac ever.
Papa Doc. The worst Tupac of all times.
All times.
You know what I'm saying? But he also made She Hate Me, which I love. I love She Hate Me. That's a movie that I always watch all the time they come on. She Hate Me? When all the women was using him as a surrogate. Hey, and now he's Captain America, right?
I mean, come on, you know?
Now he's Captain America.
Shout the fuck out to that.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. Anthony Mackie has purchased 20 acres of land in New Orleans to continue pushing upon some of the things like Tyler Perry has been building upon. He's building a film studio in New Orleans.
I mean, more jobs for us,
which is going to be jobs,
and creativity and freedom,
skills, and bringing that, you know what I'm saying, that to people who maybe have not been able to access it because they have to go.
And inspiration. Now you don't have to try to get from New Orleans to Hollywood to chase your dreams,
or try to get into Tyler Perry
right
Studios
there.
and start. I'm not a big super fan of Tyler Perry, so I'm glad that another black
here
person of that stature is doing something on that scale. I know a lot of other people besides Tyler Perry are working out of his studio.
I like to slander Tyler Perry every chance I get.
I was gonna say while we shouting him out, because that what did you call it, the black guy with the King salute?
Black King salute.
We got to get that black magic too, because Tammy Williams did the same thing.
We had that on the list last week when they get to
we
it.
didn't get to shout her out.
Yeah.
So they making some
Black
moves.
Girl Magic. I don't know who she is either, but she
works in the industry.
She works in the film industry.
Black woman, you got my love and support regardless. Shout out to Tammy Williams, Issa Rae for kicking all them goddamn doors down.
But this woman also is building a film studio. These are like full born, blown.
Buy that land.
Yes.
Get it done. Ownership.
Hey, for sure, shout out. I love all the Issa
shit. Ownership. If you can create something and own it and make some profit and help somebody change something, go for it. Take them leaps of faith, people. You can do it.
Yes, man. In that same space, you know, Donald Glover, Atlanta is back, but Donald Glover got another show in the works.
Yeah.
He got another, and it looks like it may be, I don't want to be saying anything, but it looks like it may be kind of loosely based on Beyonce. It's called Hive.
Oh.
And it's around a character of that sort. But Malia Obama is going to be a writer on the show.
Then my cousins in my head.
I'm
Obama down.
You a little Obama?
I love them.
It's crazy, man. We saw them little girls like little, like they're full grown and out here now and in the world, smoking weed and writing on TV shows.
Functioning, bro. Just being human beings, man.
Yeah.
Fucking human beings, man. It's a sad state, but it's beautiful. I'm going through it myself. I used to have a little one.
The growth. The growth. You watching the transition right now?
Not really.
Huh?
Not really. I don't want to watch it.
I said you seeing it though.
I see it though. Yeah, you just look up.
You can't run from it.
Yeah, it's a whole little lady running around. You like, goddamn, time fickle, real funny.
What the hell happened?
So
but that's dope though, to be able to see them grow up and also kind of change their narrative of the daughters. You know, because, you know.
We had some wild daughters in there.
They don't even know if they were wild. They were just being young, but they were being young in public.
But, you know, I think they let them kind of, you know, they kind of let them do what they was going to do. You know, they kind of like these still kids.
I'm saying, yeah. They was just being young in public and with a very, very, very public eye. Considering how public their eye was, they didn't do that much.
Yeah.
You know? Considering they were like black.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. And compared to previous presidents' daughters, that's why I love it.
What I'm saying, that I've done stuff, but what I'm saying is,
Well, you know the
message. What I'm saying is, the spectrum on them was probably brighter than we are even identifying.
They was waiting
for them to screw up. That's why the most they can say is, "Oh, she was smoking."
Where it's legal,
right? It was like,
but you know, their mom and daddy hammer home to them the same. Like it's like us, y'all. They waiting on you to fucking walk in some dog shit.
Oh, they've been getting it for a long time.
Yeah, so they've
been getting the talk of the talks. We probably them some high level talks.
Yeah, fucking super duper.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers had the biggest sour relief when that shit was over. Like, God damn, finally, shit.
But I'm still willing to bet, and that's one reason why I love me some Michelle and some Barack and my aunties and uncles in my head too. Mm-hmm. Is because I'm willing to bet, even with that talk, they let it be known though, no matter what, we got you, and that's why they feel them girls are able to go out in that world and be them, and they are unapologetically them. You know, they not sitting there going, well, I gotta be this because my parents were, you know, lawyers and shit. Like she wanna write and she wanna do entertainment. And she feel free to be able to do that. And I respect that.
That's dope. That's dope. And you know, it just was a different look. It was a different look. And I like everything I see coming out that family, that camping, the legacy building, and just the look. You know, we all kind of attach ourselves to it a little bit.
No, man, that was momentous in our lives,
and rightfully so. I wasn't poo-pooing it.
Yeah, that was momentous in our lives.
It's just good to see, you know. I just look at it's good to see. It's real good to see.
Yeah, I like to see how they, you know, are doing it like now. They still hella elegant, hella bossy, hella fly though.
That's right, that magic.
Whenever I get news on that family, I'm always happy to hear it. It's always like, and that's good. You know, like, oh.
Even when you get like a statement, you be like, oh, that's a good quality statement. We about to get right there. Mike, they say Obama made a statement about what? What'd he say?
What'd he say?
What'd he say?
Yeah, just good, like they checking in and shit. Like, all right.
So can he read it? Can he read it? I want to hear him read it. Like,
is there audio? There's a video somewhere. Hold on, never mind. Let me find that shit. It's on YouTube. YouTube has everything.
Or even when the queen be out and she just be regular, but you be like, that's Michelle. She fly. Like, she fly even in them sweats. Like,
Speaking of the queen,
love it.
I don't know where fucking Harry brother now was, but it's like, hey, man, you need to apologize for slavery. We don't want to be part of y'all shit
no
more.
I see that.
Whoopi Goldberg is on that too.
What was that? Was that
they went to go visit somewhere?
Yeah, it was one of them fucking Caribbean. They're like, first, are you playing soccer with the kids?
Who said it to him?
Bro, they made them niggas apologize for slavery, and they let them know we don't want to be down with this monarchy no more. We want to be independent, like where Rihanna from.
Yeah, like they went. I don't even remember what they went for, but it just seemed like
they ambushed.
It was like, let me get y'all together right now.
Let
we ain't cheering for y'all the way America be cheering.
Let me holler at y'all real quick. Kate, Will, hey, first of all, y'all can go out there and apologize to my people real quick. Then we need to talk about getting up out this British shit. We cool. We don't want it no more.
We not like it.
We not like it.
No more.
Because when shit be happening, like, my thing is, it was Haiti. Why when Haiti get fucked up, they don't never help them, but they under your shit?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And Haiti been getting fucked up for years.
Mm-hmm.
How we British.
And if they're under your monarchy, then y'all supposed to be looking out for them and protecting them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But you just holding territory.
But y'all just treating them like
it's a puzzle piece. Niggas. like your brother's wife. You treating him like your brother's wife. That's why he left. Y'all was treating that lady like a nigga in Buckingham. Y'all know it. We know it. We always knew you would. She didn't.
Yeah.
I think Harry told her, like, they gonna treat you like a. No, they're not.
I think he might have thought a little better of them than what they gave him.
I think he thought, me too.
I think it hurt him. I think
the love that he thought they had for him would have been enough.
Only when I rolled was grandma. Grandma was like, wait, what? They shielded her. They kept it from her. But everybody else was acting that. It was that nigga Will's wife. Kate, that bitch they had over there apologizing. It was her. I read that whole shit, nigga. I don't know. I was like a bitch reading a telenovela, nigga. I read that whole shit. The whole thing. And I'm like, God damn. I knew it was her. Kate.
I wasn't on that tough.
You know what happened? They was changing at the wedding. She seen that old girl had a little bit of ass. She got mad, like, fuck this bitch. Like, Kate got mad.
I'm pretty sure she saw that she had ass before the wedding.
She saw the ass. She saw it.
She seen the ass in the wedding dress, though.
No, she saw it in the flesh.
Oh, she saw it changing.
The sun was beaming on that shit and that little fair skin. It was just, she's like, oh, shit.
That's real.
And what she knew was, she like, if her husband was ever to lay eyes on that,
a wrap.
Have to get her up out of there.
He might be on the flat sauce.
Whoever do the secret government agencies over there in the UK, don't come bothering me.
I cannot with him today.
Leave me alone.
He might be on the flat sauce.
They mostly are.
In British.
They see booty, be like, ugh.
Yeah, they
She's fat.
Too much tush.
Too much fanny.
She has too much tushy.
She has too much fanny. Her backside is too back.
Look, all right. Too much tushy.
Tush.
Hey, man, this the power of people liking you, right? Cardi B, people like her.
Okay.
She has the first album to have all the songs go platinum ever.
She put out every song?
The way streaming works, you can play individual songs.
You can play, but even if it was like iTunes, you can buy individual songs.
Right.
You can buy the songs individually.
And all of hers were over 1 million.
Every single one.
Mm-hmm.
That's an extraordinary feat.
This is one of the few times that I don't mind chiming in because I personally like Cardi B.
The reason I think it's extraordinary because no matter if it's sales or streams, it's extraordinary because that means people liked your shit and like they literally genuinely playing your shit. Like, you know, like they can talk all but they're genuinely press and play on your shit a lot.
That shit is a part of their life. A lot of people lies. You're the drive to work. You're the mood. And it does pay to be likable, you know? And I think she is. And I thought at the time the person that was only one that could be considered in her category was so unlikable at the time that it just helped her out. And she's personable.
Well, that's how she got it in the first place. She got on. People liked her before she started putting the music out. Yeah. They already liked her. You know what I'm saying? She got out there. They liked her when she was on the internet before she did all Love and Hip Hop. All the things played out, mapped out. It worked out, you know, lovely for her.
Perfect.
And I don't know, you know, who mapped it out as such, but
it worked.
Magnifique. Yeah. All right.
Shout out to Cardi. I like Cardi.
Shout out to Cardi, man.
I'm shouting out anybody that's winning. I don't really listen to her, but
shout out to you because you winning birthday.
Thank you.
Shout out.
But I like her personality. Like I don't really, you know, we've discussed. I don't really listen to too much that comes out now. Right. But personality wise, when I be seeing her little clips, I'll be like, that's the homegirl. She cool. She just
on some like keep it real type shit.
Exactly.
I mean, and, you know, you could like it. You don't have to like it, but clearly it's working.
Yeah.
It's working. And she's pretty much open. I mean, it's open as you can probably be.
More open than you might be comfortable with, but she's there.
Sometimes. But that's how she got there. All right, Bow. And before we get out of here, this is super interesting because I just love this movement that's going on. Quavo backs out of the Grammys. Right?
So that mean the rest of the Migos got to back out
says
too?
They're irrelevant. That means he's probably spoken with the rest of the Migos. But this goes to
the J Prince joint.
The J Prince.
I seen this, bro, and you know, this I'm 100% with it. Our music is the number one fucking powerful music force in music. We push most of everything with our music, and it's been disrespected and downgraded by that institution for a long time. My only downside is I just hate that these things is always seem to be triggered when something happened to Kanye wacky ass.
Okay, I can feel that, but this has been a discussion of some sort.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
But that is like the straw, in of somewhat change.
That's my only downside. Yeah. I mean, I definitely believe that if everybody could just fucking.
Hey man, but Kanye's a big, powerful artist.
He's huge, bro, huge. But it's just like when I'm not even disagreeing with Kanye and what he's doing. I just don't like that it takes when. Kanye play big boy games, and sometimes
which artist would have been better if it was?
I don't think it should have been. It should have been done a while ago. It should have been done by certain treatments. When they start moving the performances before they air it, shit that it was doing. They've been moving.
It's definitely needed. I can say every once in a while they'll throw like a crazy bone.
But that's called lightning rod. Okay, we use Kanye. Whatever the case. I just wish the artists would be able to fucking swallow whatever their pride is to do one accord. It only would take 1 year.
But thing is,
and they're not gonna do it.
That's thing is, I don't blame artists for getting pumped about the Grammys because this is some things that you've been taught your whole life, and things that it's besides it's being that it's something that you look for your whole life. That was a goal that, you know what I'm saying, that your whole life for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying. And then when they tell you, that's like when they tell you, hey man, everything that you see ain't what you thought it was. That's, you know, of course, that's what it is. But you know, you don't want to hear that. You just want to you achieve that goal,
right?
Achieve that goal. It's fucked up.
I'm just saying,
I understand why artists.
You don't want to miss your 1 year. You might be up, and that's your year.
I was gonna say I disagree. We kind of talked about my feeling about awards before. I feel I'm on that level that had when this came up before about sitting out of the Grammys because of the disrespect that Black artists get. If they would have banded together, because here's the thing, even if you were nominated, if you're not there, you still win. Like if you won, you won. Like, you know what I mean? It would have been more powerful to where we're not still having that conversation here. And if they would have get the same way we just talked about Deion Sanders putting that importance back in HBCUs, if you said we gon', you know what? Grammy ain't even our pinnacle right now. Our pinnacle is getting an award over here on the award shows that we got that support us and have always supported us. But those are the awards you sit out of. But you'll make sure you go over here to where you're disrespected.
I understand completely where you're coming from.
Take 1 year because it's going to hit viewership and it's going to change shit. You can only exact change and financially. That's the only time they listen when you hit the pockets. A Grammys without a fucking potential Beyonce, I mean, Pepsi might be out because that's a big Beyonce spot. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
So if they could just all just say, we're gonna leave this bag on the table. I don't know the bag. I don't know where you falling short at, and that might be your makeup bag where you fix everything else for the year where shit fall. I don't know.
Right.
And I can't never tell nobody what to do with their money, but it would be powerful and it would work.
All I'm saying is I can understand where the artists, because all these people have gone, is a bunch of people that's trying to do this got a bunch of Grammys.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with that when you say you don't put it on the artists.
So what I'm saying is a bunch of these artists that are doing this have a bunch of Grammys.
So
right?
It's easy for them to do.
So it's easy for them to do in that position now to be able to go back and say, fuck that. These a bunch of people that got 14 and 15 Grammys and been going and they did it and experienced it, and now they're over it. And they know how much more that they're worth, you know what I'm saying, and can see that all these people haven't got to that point. Like I said, I just understand the artists that have been dreaming.
I'm saying I don't. That's what I'm saying.
You understand that you disagree.
I do not.
Okay, let's put it like this. A mama that got to sacrifice her fucking her husband and another mama that got to sacrifice her baby, you think they sacrifice the same thing?
No, that's not my point.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're a new artist, you never seen it, and this is what you've been working for your whole career, and then these niggas that got what you already want telling you, no, let's sit this out. You like, fuck you. You got yours.
So then it will always be an issue of the disrespect because there's going to always be somebody new coming in.
But that's always going to be the case.
That's why I said that
all I'm saying is I understand how.
Right, but I'm saying I don't understand it because at what point do you decide that the respect is more important than as what you just said? Because either way, they still, if you won, you won.
If this thing has prestige to you, it has prestige to you though.
But
that's what prestige is. Prestige is that's what it is.
Let me tell you why I say I still don't agree. Because based on what you just said, and this is one reason why I don't support the Grammys anyway. Half the stuff that you talking about, you showing up for, they don't even televise that anyway. You a footprint, so it ain't like you really missing nothing because we ain't gonna see you.
But listen here, but you gotta understand this. There's more than just winning. Some artists made it to that Grammy stage, that big stage that will be televised, and this is going to change their career from the day after they get off of it. They're different artists now. They're in a different stratosphere. Their career is different. So it is a big deal. It's a lot of intangibles.
Them being able to say Grammy nominated, they can put that on their resume now, and now when they go do negotiations.
In her argument, that would be the same. That doesn't change.
Be Grammy nominated whether you go to the Grammys.
So that doesn't change. But what I'm saying, like, say the performance, you. What's her girl name? Saweetie. There was a time she was this. She started hitting them bigger stages. Now she got her own meals at McDonald's. That's the kind of shit that happens at the Grammys, Grammy nominated performing on that stage. And it does matter. That's how you end up in Pixar movie soundtrack. It matters. That's your food. That's your career. So it's hard you can never tell nobody don't eat when you've ate already. You can't tell me not to eat. Now if it ain't poison, you ate. I gotta eat too. It's my right. Like I said, I don't necessarily agree or disagree. I know where you're coming from, but I can understand it as well.
That's all I'm saying.
Because what are you? Like I said, you gotta fucking kill your husband, or this lady gotta kill her baby. You lost a husband, she lost a baby. Is it the same? No. It's not the same fucking thing. To some of them, it's the husband. They can live. Some of them, it's the baby. Baby ain't had a chance yet, and they want to fucking. It's not fair. You get what I'm trying to say? No, the husband had a life. The baby ain't. These new artists ain't had their life yet. These niggas is the husband. They live. It's easy to look down and tell you what happened and tell you how it ain't such a big deal.
And it's easy to say to skip out on that dream that you go so we can try to go make something else pop. You like, I've been working to make this pop.
Right. And what else pop? And and the thing about sacrifice is, okay, whatever we do building for the future, what if I don't benefit from that? It might be selfish, but we selfish in nature. That's just what it is. Like, I'm not finna I'm not finna fucking. That's the whole thing, real quick, because I got to go too. That's the whole argument with the world right now, even with the fucking the racial things. If I got to give up some of my comfort to make you comfortable, you may not be comfortable. And it's one of those things. Like, we all want to be equal, but not at my expense. It's one of those fucking things. Like, I'm all for the protests and all that shit, but not if my name is on one of them trophies tonight. I want to put on my fucking suit and go up there and get my shit and thank my mama. Like I used to do in the living room. If you get in
a category that allows you to go up there and thank your mama.
No matter.
Yeah.
You can't tell me my dream is not bigger than the movement.
I'm not saying your dream is not, but what I'm saying is I just don't agree with that because that's just not my mentality.
Well, you just said you wouldn't move like that. I wouldn't do it. I depending on the situation, I can't tell you how I would move, but I could understand, like Dynamite, I understand how one could be in that position. Like, this is my shot. I've worked very hard for this shit, and it's too easy for you to tell me.
For someone to, like, another group of people to be like, you know what, we don't value that anymore. You'd be like, no, you know, that
when I still do value it.
Yes.
I still value it. Like, I might not even agree with your reasoning behind what you're doing, which is also fair. Because nobody gets to say, okay, I'm fucking Captain Black cause, and you got to agree with me because we're the majority. Don't work like that. It's just that's the whole myth of one accord. It doesn't work like that. I
just feel like a lot of those award shows, like I said, I don't feel like they respect the artist or the craft for me to even put that much into it. And that's why I say that.
The industry don't respect the artist. The record company.
But there were some that did, and that's why I said, to me, yes, it was. No, like, you can't tell me Soul Train and all that when they were giving those, they didn't.
The record industry, the whole music industry doesn't respect
Soul Train is still in the record business.
That's what I'm not talking about, the individual entities.
I feel you, but Soul Train is still in the record business.
They are, but what I'm saying is you can't say that they didn't give the respect to our artists and stuff. But those are what you turn your nose up to go over here to the Grammys to then complain about how they disrespect you out in the open.
Because the BET Award don't hold the same weight.
But somebody made that determination.
But the determination is majority in the people that got the money, the corporations that put money into those commercials.
But I'm saying, had they made that decision to pull out a long time ago, we would not be having this discussion. You would not. You just would not.
Or maybe they didn't have to pull out, but maybe they could not forego the BET Awards, because that's the problem. The problem is they go to the Grammys and they give it its stature, and they go to the AMAs and they give it its stature, and they go to the Golden Globes, but they don't go to the BET
Which
Awards.
Is what I was saying.
So, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say you have to forego the Grammys if you just also, depending.
Yeah, but you know, all this shit has a different weight, different sponsors, different money on the table.
Depending.
Motherfucker might have a show that night at the BET Award that pay better than being at the BET Award or hold more benefit.
That's true, but
you ain't gonna have a show.
In general, the big stars weren't showing up for those awards unless it was something majorly honoring them. And that's all on status. And we're just, you know, so that what I was saying is, give the status to the BET Awards show also.
Of course.
Because then it will get more money and more advertisers.
Like we're saying, if you pulled out a one Grammy, you have a little leverage. I bet you can go to the table with some shit. But they can't even do that. And that's what I'm saying. If it was a one-time deal, then I mean, personally, I would go for it. But I can understand how some people not.
Yeah, I'm saying, I just understand the artists that have been working for all this whole life. And then somebody be like, this year, you know what? We decided, nope.
And I'm saying that would be the argument forever, and so nothing would change.
That is
No
the
doubt.
argument
I'm just
forever.
saying, but I still sympathize with the artists. That's all. That's all.
I sympathize with anybody that's fucking based on a decision, that had to make a decision that has great personal
But life is full of
ramifications
decisions.
and then the fucking group ramifications, depending on how passionate I was about what I was chasing.
Yeah.
It's hard to give it up.
Yeah. And like I said, for certain, it depends on who's devaluing and who's, whatever. All right, you already go. Let's go.
Yeah, shit.
All right. We're going to spin it around really quickly.
Really quickly.
You know the routine. It's like, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? And we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We do the fast forward. All right. We're going to hit it to Taz. Give us your matriculations.
So first, before I give that, I got to shout out happy birthday to my niece, Zoe.
I thought she was going to say to herself, I swear to God, in the future.
Nah, that's
All
my
right.
Aries niece. I got to shout her out, the big four. You guys can catch me on Mocha Vibes on IG and on Twitter _ on IG, and it's Vibes, VYBEZ.
Bam. What up, Vern?
What up, Vern, man? That's it. What up, Vern? What up, Vernon? Either or works. They both IG, and they lead you everywhere you need to go. Bandcamp, that distance travel. Shout out to my niggas at Nothing to See here. Once again, if you hear this, I need $8 up out your fucking pockets, please, and thank you. Distance travel. Bandcamp.
Word. And I am Club Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know. Catch up with me, Club Dynamite. Change the U to a V on all platforms, all the socials. All right. Shout out to Shanni. Shout out to Vacation
Barb.
Shout out to Nikki Savage.
Nikki Savage.
What up to Extendo.
And Betty Clay.
And much love to each and everybody that's tapped in. We will see you guys next week.